Welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. My name is Teresa, and I am welcoming you and Spirit in for a reading with the card of the day for Monday, October 20th. I have already selected the decks that we're going to be using, prayed over them, shuffled them, and I'm ready to draw the cards. I just want to give you a quick peek of what we've got going here, and then we will get started with the reading. We'll be doing our tarot card from Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot, the Oracle from the Citadel, and I have selected one of my random keywords as well to go with the reading. Okay, and our tarot card that we get for Monday is Ascending to Spring. This is a number 21 card. This is the same thing as the World card in a regular Rider-Waite deck. So the World card is it's the same thing as it's an ending and a beginning. It's this character has, the ice is thin, winter is drawing to a close, and she is going to get water at the pond. And there's still ice on the pond. She knows she might be pushing it a little bit, but she's eager to jump into springtime. And she's visited there with other creatures of the woods. They're excited about springtime arriving as well. And so, she's leaving behind something from the past, the winter, and she's looking forward to something new, which is the spring. And in this card, in the deck, it says, in the book, there's all of these books are, there's subtle nuances to them. And one of the things that it notes here is that winter has been hard this year, but she made it through. She's learned so much about herself and what she's capable of, and now she has a sense of the end of an era. So, the birds are singing merrily. Things are pretty chilly there. But she's enjoying the signs that are telling her that warmth is on the way. So it's a new beginning. And one of the things another thing that it says here is there's time to reflect in between these two different phases of life. And that's something to always keep in mind as you're drawing to the end of something and beginning something new. Having that moment to reflect and think back on what you learned from the last phase. What are the lessons that you're bringing into the new phase? And expressing gratitude for what you learned from prior and what you'll be taking forward. It's also a good thing to think about, what would you have done differently, and what will you try next time? These are great thoughts to be thinking of at the end of a phase of life and the beginning of a new phase of life, but they're also great things to think about at the end of a weekend and the beginning of a week. So take a moment today as you are preparing your coffee for Monday morning, or maybe your first break at work. Just, what did I learn from the weekend, or what did I what was the best part of last week, and what do I want to carry forward into next week, and what would I have done differently? What will I do differently this week? And if you feel like, well, I didn't really accomplish anything noteworthy, this card is telling you, go back to the drawing board, think again. You probably did accomplish something, but even if you still feel that way after reflecting and really thinking hard about it, this card is here to tell you to stay the course. Keep going. You're on the right path, and a new spring is about to emerge. Now, the oracle card that we get to go with it is from the Citadel, and that card is the Walker. The Walker, the unknown, and a journey. And in this card, in this deck, the Walker is part of like the largest group of the characters in this book. And he or she is just part of the, like the surrounding, like the background characters in this book. The Walker is bound to an eternity of journeys, which we all are, and this is appropriate for getting the World card or the Ascending to Spring card. That there's never an ending. There's always, the ending always heralds a new beginning. There's always a new journey to go on. And this Walker is bound to an eternity of journeys. The Walker is constantly seeking new experiences and the unknowing nature of transition. There is an air of sadness over this person because they're always leaving something behind. But they are always moving on to something new. They haven't really found their answer yet, and so they just keep walking. A sense of regret seems to be coloring everything lately. If you got this card, sucking away the joy of the journey. So if that's the case, then this card is telling you to, take a beat and pause in between your journeys. Maybe you've been forced to leave something behind in order to move forward, or maybe it's the result of circumstances beyond your control. Like, a new job or, a relationship or something like that, you might be in transition, and you just have to kind of think about what did you learn from that? What are you going to carry forward into the next journey? Whatever it is, the pain is necessary to a point. Rather than wallowing in self-punishment, shed your regrets and move on. Embrace the things that you've learned, and move forward. Okay, and then the key word that we get to go along with everything is familiar. So this journey, that this ending and beginning, and this ongoing journey, all of this may seem a little familiar to you. And it's the reason why it does is because it, like that old song, "The road goes on forever and the party never ends." We're going around and around again. And so, this is you're embarking on a new week. You have a new beginning in front of you, a new journey to step out into. It may seem familiar, but you can always learn something new. With that, I hope that you enjoyed this reading for the first day of the week. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so if you like this kind of content. That way I will show up in your YouTube feed when and the next time I make content, and I do fairly frequently. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. I am drumming up some kind of celebration or giveaway that I can do for getting to my first 100 subscribers. I'm not there yet. I've got a ways to go. But if you share my channel with people that are interested in this kind of content, and I can get to 100 subscribers, maybe I'll do a free reading for a random person. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but I'm coming up with something. So be thinking about that. And I thank you again for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye now.